Hey guys. Okay, I am showing you today how to foil more than one color and then do a cut. And I have to break this up into two videos because I'm having trouble with my OBS switching screens. So the first video is going to be all the software portion of it, and the second video will be the hands-on cutting, foiling portion of the design. So what I'm going to show you today is a tag that I created using Clean Cut Creative Season's Greetings design here. And the tags to and from is from Crunchy Pickle, and I think it's from her 20 Christmas Foil Quill Sentiments, I think is the title. I will have, after the video, both of these designs put in our featured design link, and I'll link everything in the comments here when I'm all finished with the video. So basically I have a tag and I have two colors that I want to foil. And the first thing I'm going to do is, oops, I wanted to go bigger, is group my colors. And I already was looking at this design, and one thing you want to make sure is if you've got two reds and you're pulling from two different designers, that you make sure that the red in this design is the same color red as that design, or you're going to get an extra line that is going to want to foil. So first I need to ungroup this so I can collect all the reds. And I'm going to go over here to my line, my colors, and I'm just going to choose red. I actually already did that, but I just wanted to make a note of that for you guys. And I'm going to group those reds together. Then we just have the green, and then we have the tag. Okay, so next thing that you're going to want to do, and this tag I'm cutting at like 2 inches by almost 4 inches, is you want to make sure that you move this design to the bottom left or the bottom right or the bottom middle. It doesn't really matter where, but as long as it's at the bottom of your mat. Because when you're going to foil this, you don't want to unload your mat, but you need to have access to remove the foil and put another piece of foil back down. So important, you need to make sure that this is at the bottom somewhere where you can gain access to it. Okay, so now that I have that moved down there, I'm going to go ahead and go to send, and we're going to set up our tools. I actually like to go to the line instead of the fill. It's going to show each of the different colors. The first tool is black. It's going to be my tag, and I'm going to actually want to cut that. So I'm going to use tool 1 for that. And I have a really thick cardstock, so I'm going to use a force of 25 and a speed of 10 because it's a simple shape. But I'm going to foil first before I do any cutting. And I want to foil the red first, I think. So I'm going to put that on tool 2. And the tool that I'm going to use is my pink foil tip. It's the smallest one since this is a smaller design. I'm going to want to do finer lines. So I'm going to set this to tool 2. I'm going to check mark that I'm going to do the red, and you can see just the red is highlighted. And a speed of 5 and a force of 10. Sometimes 7's good, but with this cardstock, for some reason, I'm finding that I need to do a force of 10. But typically, you can probably do anywhere from 5 to 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit send that to the cutter. And then when that one's done foiling, then I'm going to come back to my screen, change out the foil, and I'm going to show you that in the second video. I'm going to uncheck that and then make my green on foil 2. Make sure that it's green. Same settings, hit send. Go ahead and let it foil. Do not remove the mat. Remove the foil then when it's done. Come back to your screen, uncheck that, and check your black, and hit send, and it'll go ahead and cut. And before I actually remove the mat, I pull up my paper to make sure that it actually cut all the way through, because if it didn't, then I can hit cut again or do a second pass, and it'll be fine. So that is actually how you set it up in Silhouette Studio. I'll go back to the beginning here. First thing you want to do is make sure that all of your colors are the same color. So all the reds are the same reds if you're pulling from different designers. You're going to pull your design at the bottom. It doesn't matter if it's the left, right, or the middle, just somewhere in the bottom. You're going to go to send, and then you're going to click on the line menu. And then each of your colors should have its box, and you can decide which tool you're going to use for those boxes. Blue is typically for foiling or sketching, and red is for cutting. And you can change your settings here. I'm using the foil transfer sheets. In this scenario here, I would be foiling the red. This one I would foil the green. And in this scenario, I would be cutting the black. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stop this video, and I'm going to go ahead and start a new live going directly to the cutter to show you how that is all, in fact, I've got it set up already, how that is all going to work coming in and out of your cutter at the same time. Okay, see you guys in just a second.